Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your February astrology. And it's a really important month. There is so much going on this month that could transform not only our lives, but the external world. We have a stellium. We have 5 planets in Aquarius. So put it this way, the vibe is all about freedom, personal freedom, freedom in the world. It's a very humanitarian vibe. It's a visionary vibe. And also it's brilliant for manifesting the future in a real way, in a magical way, in all ways. Now, the challenge of this month, which has been talked about for a long time about astrologers, how important this is the Saturn-Uranus square. Saturn is about restriction, control, limitation to a certain extent. And we have Uranus, who is about freedom, is about the unexpected, is about revolution, is about change. So, in many ways, we've been witnessing this a lot. So let's talk about, I know a lot of people say, well, don't talk politics. I will say the world is going through a transition. This is a reality that we all have to face. But if you want me to focus on you, put it this way. The structures and the resistance that we've put up in our own life are going to clash with this new sense of revolution, of thoughts about what we really need, maybe a genius idea, maybe some surprise that helps us transform and free ourselves. But ultimately, we have the choice in the world and within ourselves. Do we choose freedom, or do we choose to remain in the structures that confine us? I know it's intense. I told you it was intense. The good news is other lovely things that are happening this month is Venus goes into lovely old Pisces. Hopefully there'll be a lot of empathy around to help us on our way to make these decisions. And yeah, the Pisces vibe is coming in at the end of the month. But you know what? Let's make the most of this Aquarius energy. Believe in manifestation and that you can transform your future. Do some work around manifesting, and be a visionary for yourself and the world. Why not? Here's your monthly astrology. This is an important month. So important. And the main themes of this month, which are likely to be a bit of a theme of the year for you, is all about your reputation, your career, and your sense of self, your sense of identity. Who are you in the world when it comes to your career? Who are you in the world? Who do you see yourself as? And hopefully, do you see yourself as having value? Trust me, you do have value. You're a unique and beautiful soul, and you are here for a purpose. And even if you don't feel you're living that purpose, you are enough. There are great and exciting things coming. Let's start at the beginning. Venus, your ruler, is going into your career zone. Career zone is very important this month. Venus is great ally to have when it comes to your career because she's not just the planet of love, she's also the planet of abundance. So you have a little bit of magic around you when it comes to abundance. And it's great to focus on who you want to be and where you are. And that, our jobs do not make us more valuable people. It's your soul, it's your identity, it's who you are that is important. So we can often get lost in this world with thinking about, status to do with job. And really that's a load of crap. Anyway, what's really interesting, I don't know if you've been watching the incredible, amazing GameStop saga, where a lot of people from Reddit bought some stock in game shops because they realized that the billionaires were trying to short it, and by buying all the stock and not selling, they turned the tables on the whole stock market. And this is no surprise, actually, because the big challenge of this year and the big interesting astrology, along with the fact that Saturn and Jupiter are in Aquarius, and we're all learning about freedom and humanity, is that Saturn in Aquarius is square Uranus, so in Taurus. So Saturn is, I'll talk about you in a minute, but Saturn in Aquarius is all about there being a shift in capitalism, a shift in the way that we see money. And Uranus is all about surprises, freedom and the unexpected. So we're going to see a lot more of that. But also in our own lives, we're going to see the same thing. What are the structures that we've got that no longer serve us? There's going to be a surprise. There's going to be changes. And for you, it's connected to your identity and your career. So is there anything going on with you at the moment in terms of how you see your life in terms of your career and your identity? Your identity wants freedom to express who you truly are. So if you've been kind of playing it safe or hiding yourself because of your career, you might notice some big shifts coming up for you this month. Anyway, that fundamentally you can be a visionary when it comes to your career and how you see yourself in the world. And if you're not working, say you're retired, it could be whatever you're passionate about that you kind of defines your reputation in some way. So it's very interesting, and it is the opportunity for freedom. Of course, it's a square. It's going to challenge us. But you know what? That's good. And the fact that you have Uranus in your sign, you are able to more to be positively responsive to those kind of changes, whereas in the past you might have thought, oh no, I don't want change. Interestingly, you've also got Mars in your sign this month. There is a square to the Sun. A lot of the questions you're going to ask yourself this month are, who am I? But guess what? You have control about that. It's time for you to decide who you are and take your life forward in a new way. With Venus conjunct Saturn on the 6th of February, it's a great opportunity for you career-wise. Okay, Saturn is also conjunct Mercury. Mercury is retrograde. Look back to the past. Was there something you wanted to do? There could be a job offer from the past. The new moon in Aquarius is, again, about letting go, going forward in your career, again, your reputation, and surrendering whatever it is that no longer serves you. And we can't really get away with it. Now, Venus is conjunct Jupiter, the planet of good fortune. I would guarantee, more or less, or the cosmos is guaranteeing, that there are going to be fabulous and wonderful shifts for you. And it's not just all challenge. There's also opportunity throughout this month. And when Venus joins forces with Jupiter, that's a good day around the 11th. And, you know, you're talking more, you're expressing yourself more, you're seeing the future as a visionary more, and you're opening up to experiences. Now, the vibe changes somewhat when we get to the 18th of February, when the Sun enters Pisces and then Venus enters Pisces on the 25th. And you're turning your energy towards collaboration, to friendships, to being the visionary that you are. And that's a kind of very uplifting vibe for you. Finally, we end the month with a full moon in Virgo, which is a fabulous, creative, pleasurable, joyful, very good for intimate relationships. And you should get, because it's a full moon, an amazing revelation, a dream, a spooky coincidence, a sense of wonder in your heart around that day. Anyway, have a fabulous February. You take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.
My name's Pam. I work as a clairvoyant and a medium. I'm aware of the messages around me. I also hear little things. I'm also clairsentient, so I often feel how people are feeling. Having a reading is about, as well as you want the predictions, but you need a feeling of being understood, because reading should be empowering. A wonderful experience working on the telephone, whether it be 10 minutes or an hour. I'm working in a place where I am comfortable. Also, it's more challenging. I don't know the person, I can't see the person, so the information that the client is getting is pure from the universal energies or from the cards. I'm just working with the truth and trying to deliver that in a way that is very helpful as guidance and to empower you. The reading for me is not about me. I'm not in it. It's about you.